your K3, which is are your kidneys. You can find that behind your ankle on the inside. What you're going to do is rub that for 30 seconds. You can rub it throughout the day if you're feeling like your lower back is hurting and things like that. Now, you can also get that spot on the bottom of your feet in the middle, kind of like your foot starts curving like this. I can show you actually on my feet. Now, this is your K3 like kind of back here. Here's your kind of your ankle. These are all your kidneys right here. Kidneys, you can rub this for 30 seconds, right? And then drink some water. And then down here, this is your K1. So K3, K1. So you can press on these spots. You're going to start feeling better in your lower back. Now, our bodies send signals from your kidneys all the way up to your brain and things like that. And now in 2023, I was dealing with a lot of heat. Going in the hot tub thinking that was good for me and not drinking water, just thinking, oh, go in the hot tub. I knew nothing about this, so I was hospitalized. Multiple hospitals. I got stung by a bee, and bees have always been attracted to me because I run hot. Your body runs hot, right? But if you're putting Coca-Cola or sugars and things like that in your body, you're going to run hot. Water is the best thing for your body. Most people don't drink enough water. Like, oh yeah, I got to drink, things like that. But they're putting like coffee and things like that in their body and soda and fruit juices. All of that is hot and heat. So when you add coffee, and yes, we have coffee, and I talk about our coffee here. We have the freshest coffee in the world because we're a roaster and we send it directly to you, Molly Dog Coffee, if you want to check that out. But most people go to the grocery store and things like that. So what they're putting in their body every morning is heat, sugars. They take their coffee and they load it with a bunch of sugar, right? So your body, you feel like you need caffeine and you need coffee to function, but once you start flushing your system out with water and cool, which is proteins, not fruits and things like that. I have bananas. Bananas are good for sleep. You can do oatmeal as well, but again, that's a heat item. Same with tea. They say, "Oh, this is sleepy time tea," but then your body heats up and it can't drop in temperature. Now, our bodies run at 98.6 degrees, and we have to drop 1.5 to 2.5 degrees to fall asleep. The problem is, all day long, you're putting heat in your body, so then when you go to cool down at night, that's when you can't sleep. And you're not sending the signal. It's not just that, you're not sending the signal from your K3, which I just showed you on the back of your ankle. You rub that, and you can rub that all day. You're going to start standing more upright during the day because you have that water in throughout your body because the number changes. I used to say 80% water, but now it's like maybe 60 or whatever, right? So that's why you got to put a lot of water in your body, and then what you're going to start seeing, your skin's going to get smoother because the inside is cooling throughout your skin or throughout your body. If you don't hit that K3, you're going to put so much water in your body that you're going to continue to pee yellow. That's what happened to me. I drink so much water. What the hell? My skin is dry, 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 dry. The top of my head was dry, 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 dry. And now it's starting to heal itself. Also, drama and trauma in your life is going right to your stomach. So, right when you hit your K3, your stomach's going to come in place and you're going to be able to digest food. When I was sick in 2023, I couldn't digest food. I would eat it and get no energy. So, that's why you hit the K3 because so many people are walking around. I was living in Disney and stuff like that, or living in Florida, walking Disney all the time, sometimes in sandals and sometimes things like that. Um, anyways, people are walking around with like Crocs and things like that. I've never worn Crocs, but I have done sandals. I've done Adidas, and they're smooth. I have no shoes on right now, but you want to get comfy shoes as well to protect your ankles. If you've rolled your ankle and things like that. But in 2023, I got stung by a bee at this local, fair or whatever. I had so much heat in my body because I was in the sun. So if you hang out in the sun all day and you're drinking liquor or booze or whatever, and then you try to sleep, you won't be able to sleep because you just laid in the sun, which is heat, and then you put liquor in your body, which is heat. You might think, oh, this is a nice cold beer or whatever, but that's all heat in your body, right? And it takes longer, so it spikes your blood sugar and it spikes your temperature. When people have, I have, you know, like a fever and stuff, that's the same thing. You should be giving them waters and stuff. That's why you have to flush out your system when you're sick, but you have to hit that K3 point. Now, I didn't know about this until a few days ago, so I've been doing it for 4 or 5 days. And last night I slept 9 hours. I slept from 7 to 8, woke up, slept from 8 to 12, and then from 12 to 4. So I give this information for free. You can join my course on Udemy. If you want it, you can comment or whatever. I usually don't put it in the description or anything like that. But I do have a course that that is gonna cost some money. But I give all the information for free here because I want you to sleep, because it's hell. I went through hell. But you're gonna start feeling better, and you're gonna hold all of your energy now in your stomach. You're not gonna feel it up here, which I felt it up here for so long. So now all my energy is in my stomach, my fire. That's your fire. And it goes out because you sit all day. Your K3 goes out because you sit all day and you stand all day. And then when you get home, you just flop on the bed and you don't rub your feet or anything like that. You can take Arnicare, rub it on, which I do have. It's like a cheap product, not so much money, maybe $10 on Amazon. Get that. Rub it all over, your legs or on your K3 first. I actually do all parts. This is your stomach, things like that. You have your kidneys up here, kidneys. This is your eyes, I believe, ears, I think, something like that. So, and we have our solar plexus back here on the top of our head. So people are searching for answers. They might say, one girl was in an Insomnia group and said, replace all your light bulbs. I don't believe that. I'm out in the sun right now, but I'm actually in the shade. When I was in Florida, I was mostly in the shade. But then when I got back to the north, I was in the sun all the time and just not drinking enough water. So you want to put more cool in your body, which is water and protein, fruits and vegetables. Vegetables you're going to look at like cucumbers as cool, lettuce is cool, celery is cool, tomatoes I think is hot. That's going to heat up your body. So different fruits and vegetables are going to heat up your body more. I do bananas. I don't do apples. Apples I feel like are more hot. So this is for people who are going to watch this later, or if you're in here now, this is for people to help them sleep, because I've been sleeping the last 4 nights solidly. I pass out. I know when my body's ready when I hit that K3, rub it for like 30 seconds, and then I'm out for 8 or 9 hours, because I'm putting more cool in my body throughout the day. You see, if you put more heat in your body, you're going to have a hard time falling asleep. Like I said, we have to drop from 98.6 to 97. I think 97. Also, another way to fall asleep, if your body is hot, you want to put maybe the air conditioning on. People go from 60 degrees to 67 degrees, I believe it is. When I was sick in 2023 at my mom's place, this is my place here, I would go and I would put the AC on. I was always hot, because I wasn't putting the water in my body, but I wasn't hitting the K3 in my ankle. That's where we kind of store everything. And now I'm able to do stuff. I'm upright. I have more energy throughout the day. That's kind of your burnout point, right? I was abused so many times by family members and jobs that I always took it in the stomach. They'd say something and it'd go right to my stomach. Oh, right? I'd panic. I wouldn't say anything back. I'd freeze up. That's kind of your fighter. You're in fight or flight is what it is. So hitting that K3 puts you basically to sleep. It's no longer fight or flight. It's like calming your body. And then when you put that water in your body, you can feel it. You feel it up in your brain, and you start being able to think again. So that's my advice to you. People get mad at me, and it doesn't bother me. One girl yesterday, or woman, told me she's going to block me, and that's fine. No hard feelings if I try to help you for free. Someone just wrote on here that hopefully this helps them because they've been sleeping like 3-4 hours. But your sleep is going to feel so much better. you're going to wake up. You're not going to need coffee. Like I said, we have coffee, fresh coffee, the freshest in the world. Still trying to get out there to more people, but a lot of people are addicted to sugar, and that's effing up your brain. When I went to college, same thing. I had acne up here because I was eating pizza every day, fried things, pizza, chips, all kinds of crap. So that's in your body. When you put any sort of fried foods, it's all turning to sugar in your body. So you want to get protein, you want to get fresh water. I drink water all day. Like right now, I need water. I'm outside. It's cool outside, but the sun is probably hitting me. People think, oh, sun is good for you, right? It's going to help you sleep or whatever. So they bake all day for 8 hours in the sun, and then they go, why can't I sleep? Because you just heated up your body for 8 hours. It's like a microwave, right? So stay inside when it's hot. Go out at night. When I was in Florida, we'd go out at night, go to Disney, 5 o'clock when the sun's starting to set. You feel good, right? The breeze, things like that. But this is going to affect your skin. What happened to me is it affected my hair. That's the first thing to go. And then it shows up on your skin. So if you're dealing with acne, same thing. I had acne. My skin is perfect now. I have a little bit of marks on my arm. This is where the bee stung me in 2023, adding more heat to my body. So if bees are attached to you or attracted to you, it's probably because you have more heat in your body. This is me out in the sun, but I stay under this. This is just me out in the outside, just giving you advice, and people will find this later because I'm all about helping people. My dad was about helping people. He studied reflexology. This is based on TCM, traditional Chinese medicine. So you can look into that. All reflexology points, all points in our hands too. So yeah, you can take the course on Udemy. I am on there. If you want the link, I can post it in the comments, but I usually don't uh, target that. A lot of this is just free, so people can sleep and feel good. And then maybe you come back and say, hey, maybe I want to try some of that fresh coffee or whatever. Let me support you. We have links here. I haven't put the link up yet for the Udemy, but I will probably put it in our YouTube. Anyways, that's it for me. I did, what is that, 12? I do about 10 minutes where I talk to you, usually not always live, but check out my other videos that will talk about this. I'm the only one teaching this. Everyone else is like, eat whatever, replace your light bulbs in your house. And I'm like, what? What is going on? Everyone has their own theory. This is my theory. You don't have to follow it. You can get mad at me and say, you're wrong. I should be like working at a university or something. We have 20,000 people 20,000 students in our Udemy, and I've sold a lot of things in my life, photography, websites. This isn't about, we're all nonprofit. This is just to help you start sleeping all night. So when you wake up, you go, oh, holy crap, I slept and now I want some water and I wanted to be happy in the day. I want to say hi to people, and because you don't have that fight or flight anymore, you see, it's in your body. You're holding in your stomach, or you're up here, or you're up here, so you're ready to lash out at people. And I've told people off, I've yelled at people, I've blown my top. My dad did too. He had eczema for years, so we didn't help him fast enough. He passed in 2017. He couldn't eat. He had a blockage in his stomach. This all stems from this point, from your K3. So again, I'm just trying to help people. I have a lot of love inside of me. I'm an empath. I've written books on narcissism and other things, and we have other books coming out. We just create all day. This is me creating live on the porch, chatting with you. So if you have any questions, you can message here. I don't do any private messages because people lose their cool in the private thing and say, you just think you know it all. I'm like, no, I just read. I read and I learn, and that's what I found was wrong with a lot of people, and I can reverse engineer it on basically everybody. Everyone has this point out. That's why everyone's angry, and they're all on sugar. They're all buying into SB and all the corporate stuff, and I don't do that. I try to eat fresh, but I notice when I do put more heat in my body, I start itching a little bit because I am clearing out my body. So then I go right into the water. So that's what you need to do. Water, protein, stay away from high, sugar drinks and things like that, and anything that is, just fried stuff, breads, pizzas. I was eating a lot of pizza and things like that. I don't do that anymore. Even people that do gluten free, that's all sugar. So, eat meats and eat, salads are okay, but don't go crazy on the dressing. Put it on the side or do an olive oil or something like this. This is about getting you healthy. If people don't want to get healthy, they think, oh, F that guy, I'm going to have my, SB in the morning and all other kinds of stuff, then they can go do that. Anyways, I hope you're well. All love here, and have a great night. Hopefully this finds the right people, and I'll talk to you on the next one. Peace.